Welcome to Discover with Dr. Dan, the Proactive Health Podcast. This podcast is sponsored by Brilliant, an innovative company that helps people discover their innate brilliance by developing science-based formulations with clinical studies. Check it out at feelbrilliant.com. Today we're going to talk about how to choose the best supplement. The supplement industry is a $50 billion industry, and it's growing exponentially each year. Supplementation is vital for our health. But it's really hard to know how to choose the best supplement. We're not scientists. We go to the store. We look at a website online. How do we know? Supplementation, again, can help us to reach the top of our mountain of health to unleash our innate brilliance. So today, we're going to give you 11 tips on how to choose the best supplement. Tip number 1, choose a supplement with clinical studies. Obviously, if we want the supplement to have a beneficial effect on human health, we need to have clinical studies behind that product to show that result. We need to have clinical studies on that supplement, both in human cells and in human subjects. Now, most supplements, when they say they have clinical studies, really what they have is a clinical study on an ingredient that they're using in the formulation, but not on the entire product itself. And when you're using a clinical study just on one ingredient, you're not sure, all bets are off if the actual formulated supplement is doing what it should. So we talk about synergy, and there's a classic 1 + 1 = 3. But there's also negative synergy. 1 + 1 can also equal -3. And so we need clinical studies. These clinical studies need to be published somewhere, not just hand-waving. We have clinical studies. You need to be able to see them. You need to be able to read them, both in their long form and in a summarized form. So look for clinical studies on the supplement. Tip number 2, patents, intellectual property. When choosing a supplement, you want to look at the label and see patents, where it says protected by patents, blah, 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 or patent pending. What that means is that there is specific novel science behind the formulation. Now, when you're looking at a formula and where it says patent pending, or patented, you want to actually make sure that that patent is exclusive to the supplement and not just an ingredient that they're using that a bunch of other companies are using as well. So you can do a Google patent search where you can type the company name and it will show all the patents that that company holds. And if there's not a patent for that company, a lot of companies that say their products are patented or patent pending, and you go to search for their patents and there's nothing there, that's a good indicator that they're using other people's patents. So patents help to give power, and they help to ensure, or they're one of the ensuring indicators that that supplement is going to be effective for you. So look for that. Tip number 3, certifications. There are certifying bodies in the supplement industry like NSF, Certified Therapeutic Grade, CTG, Consumer Labs, Informed Choice, WADA, and other certifications. You want to be able to see that that supplement has certifications. If they say it's an organic supplement, then you want to see the certified organic seal. You want to see things like kosher and halal to show that these ingredients and this formulation are effective for people from all walks of life. So certification is very, very important. Principle number 4, the ingredients in the supplement need to be easy to find. I don't know what it is with today, but a lot of times you go to find the ingredients of a supplement and you can't find it. You go online if you're looking to buy a supplement, and there's a lot of great marketing, but you can't find the ingredients. A lot of times the ingredients are buried in the Q&A section, 5 or 6 layers down. Sometimes they're not there at all, and you have to do a Google search and hope that someone has taken a picture of the product so you can see the ingredients. That's shameful. Why would you not include the ingredients in the formulation if you're proud of what you're doing? A lot of times the reason why companies do that is because their formulations aren't novel. It's vanilla, it's bland, and they're afraid if people look at it, they'll think that this isn't a good supplement. So companies who make science-based supplements are loud and proud about their ingredients. They say what the ingredients are, and they're straightforward about it. So look for that and be aware of that. Principle number 5, transparency. This goes along with the previous principle, but companies need to actually show how the product is made and how it's tested. So when you make a supplement, you make it, and there's certain specifications that you make that supplement to. You specify the amount of bioactive compounds that go in there. You specify that it needs to have no heavy metals. It needs to have no microbes. And there's a certificate of analysis. So when a supplement is made, the manufacturer who makes it, the company who makes it, has a certificate of analysis where they show that the specifications that need to be in the supplement are actually there via testing. And so companies need to be transparent and actually post this certificate of analysis, or C of A, on their website. They also need to show test results to show that the product really has the bioactive ingredients that they say it does. These ingredients and these supplements we take into our body. It's a big deal. We need to be careful about what we take into our body. And we can't make right choices about what we take into our body unless we know what ingredients are in there. So, super important. Tip number 6, use and take supplements that have standardized ingredients in there. So what that means is there are certain materials, all plant materials have what we call bioactive compounds, secondary metabolites. And these bioactive compounds are present in these plants, and they're the medicinal, the health promoting component of plants. Well, it depends on how the plant is processed, where it's grown, amount of precipitation. So there are some plant materials, botanical materials, that can be packed with phytonutrients. And there's other botanical materials that are devoid of these health-promoting compounds, these bioactives. So how do we know? Well, one way that we know is when you look at the label, they will say that it's standardized to compounds. So take ginkgo, for example. The active components in ginkgo are what are called ginkgolides. And so to know if this ginkgo material is efficacious, if it's going to be effective for you, you want to see on the label where it says standardized to ginkgolides. And it shows you the exact amount of ginkgolides on the label so that you know that you're getting the bioactive compounds that are inherent in this plant into your body so that it can do its job. Principle number 7, proprietary blends. Avoid any supplement that has proprietary blends in them. That's a trick that a lot of supplement makers use. It's not allowed in most countries, but the FDA does allow proprietary blends. And what that means is you'll see in the supplement label, it'll say proprietary blend 1 gram, and then it'll list like 40 different ingredients. The problem with that is we have no idea the amount of each of these ingredients. So in order for an ingredient in a supplement to be effective, it needs to have a certain amount. So for instance, if it's ginkgo, it needs to have at least 180 milligrams of ginkgo standardized to ginkgolides in order to be efficacious. And so when you use a proprietary blend, you're hiding that amount. And most often, they don't have the efficacious amount of ginkgo or other ingredients in there. And as a result, the product isn't going to be effective. But they don't want you to know that. A lot of times they throw in a bunch of different ingredients that the consumers know a little bit about that are hot ingredients. So they throw those in, and it's for marketing only, really. There's no efficacy behind there. So look for that. Proprietary blends, run away from those. There's one exception. If there is a proprietary blend that has just maybe 4 or 5 ingredients and the product is patent pending, then a lot of times that proprietary blend is part of the patent and there's some intellectual property behind that. We do that. We have no proprietary blends in our products except for one. It's Brilliant Defend. And we have a proprietary blend because that proprietary blend is our secret sauce for our quorum sensing patent that we hold. So there are some exceptions, but in general, watch out for proprietary blends. Principle number 9, FDA warning letters. Never, ever take a supplement from a company that has received an FDA warning letter, FDA or FTC warning letter. And this is very easy to find. You type in the supplement company name and FDA warning letter, and it'll pop up, and you'll be able to see. So no FDA warning letters from the company or sister companies for supplements. Again, if you see that, run away because it shows that these people can't make a good product. They don't know how to ensure quality, and they don't know how to market the product. So that's a big warning sign, obviously. Principle number 10, avoid supplements that are making crazy medical claims. As a supplement, you can't make medical claims. The FDA does not allow that. And as you see in the box that's on every supplement, it says this product is not intended to cure, diagnose, or treat any disease. And so companies making disease claims, I've seen disease claims on supplement labels like cancer, Alzheimer's, type 2 diabetes, chronic pain, and so forth. If a company is making these claims, that means that they have no idea how to make a supplement, how to market it. Really, they're hacks. They don't know what they're doing. And these are obviously not supplements that we want to take in order to help our bodies. Because again, if we can't trust the claims that they're making, then we definitely can't trust the ingredients that they're using and how it's formulated. It all depends on how it's formulated. Companies that don't really know what they're doing, they can include ingredients and combinations that might be harmful. And so again, if we're taking something into our body, it better darn well be the highest quality and validated in order to make sure that we're healthy. Principle number 11, this is the last principle, is to choose supplements made by companies with a scientific team behind it. When you have a scientific team and you can see that team on the website, you can go to the link and see the team, you can see their credentials. That gives you a lot of confidence that these people know what they're doing. A lot of times supplement companies will have one doctor on the website, and that doctor will be the face that is attempting to give credibility to the company. 99% of the time, that doctor has nothing to do with the development, design, and manufacturing of the product. They have nothing to do with that. They're getting paid by the company to be the face. And so you want to steer clear of companies like that. If it's a scientific company, if they say they're scientific, then they need to have the science and to show you the science behind that. And part of that is the team. So one of the dirty secrets in the nutraceutical supplement industry is that most companies don't make their formulas. They don't make their products from scratch. What they do is they go to a manufacturer of supplements and say, hey, I want an immune health product, or I want a nootropic, a brain health product. And the manufacturer will they already have a nootropic product that they have off the shelf that they've made for a bunch of other companies. They pull that product, they sprinkle in a lot of other ingredients so that it's your proprietary blend, so it's unique to you, and then you put your marketing machine to work and go out and sell it. But in actuality, that supplement is no different from anything else out there. Related to that, and related to ingredients, the number of ingredients in proprietary blend, you want to be aware of pixie dusting. So pixie dusting is, as it sounds, where you throw in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a pinch of this, a dash of that. And again, this is to dress up the label, to make it look nice. But these ingredients are thrown in at minuscule amounts, and they do nothing for the efficacy of the supplement. And so proprietary blends, lots of ingredients, that's usually an indicator of pixie dusting. So let's give an example here. If I'm going to a website and I'm looking for a nootropic product, and I go to two different websites, website A and website B, and I really want a product to help with brain health, to help with productivity, to help me be on top of my A game. I go to website for supplement A. It has some beautiful marketing. It says this product will help with productivity, help with cognition. It sounds great. And when you go to look at the ingredients, you can't find them on the website. You click buy now, and it wants you to buy. But again, you have no idea of the ingredients. There's nothing about the science. There's nothing about the scientific team. Let's say you go to Google and try to find the label, and you are able to find the label, and it lists a proprietary blend of 14, 20 different ingredients. These are all indicators that this supplement is not what it says it is, that the scientific rigor and quality is not there. Contrast that with website B, where you pull it up, they talk about the science, the marketing message is the same general vein as website A. The product, though, has clinical studies behind it. There's a link saying, see the studies around this product. You click that link and you're able to see that they have both human studies, in human subjects, they have cell culture studies. You can read the papers. You can look at the testing results. There's also a link where you can look at the certificate of analysis. You look at the label and you can see that every ingredient is spelled out in iota. There's standardization there where the bioactive compounds in each ingredient are listed. And you can see the scientific team that's behind it. You can also see the cause, the scientific cause that this company's engaged. And so it's obvious that you would want to choose the product from website B versus website A. So that's an example of how you can use these tools that we've talked about in order to choose the best supplement that will help you and your family to be healthy, to stay safe, and to unlock your innate brilliance. Thank you, my friends. This is Dr. Dan, signing off.